do you know, the Jeep is having some problems again. As you can hear by that rattle, that water pump is spinning around and not doing what it should be doing. You can see some coolant leaking coming down there. My heat went out yesterday. Of course, when snow starts coming down on the ground, I filled the radiator up and filled up the reservoir over here. It was full of that, and then, you know, coolant started leaking out the bottom. Pretty sure all we'll need is a 10, a 13, and some other miscellaneous tools. Oh, that didn't work. You know, this is just going splendidly. Oh, yeah, the belt. You know, the belt is probably... You know, should probably remove these things. Ah, that'd probably help a little bit, wouldn't it? Now, should I have taken a picture of that before I took it off? Absolutely. Did I? No. Will I regret that later? Yes. Is that a problem for later? Absolutely. Alright, so this came off of the water pump. It's kind of smudgy and gross. I don't feel like it should look like that, but it does. There's not too much play in this, but there is some. I don't think there's supposed to be any, so maybe that's a bad sign. It's all gunked up there. So, or I go to the parts store. We're just gonna give it a nice, fresh coating. Of this, so it comes out easier. Perfect. We're on the way to the only acceptable parts store, Advanced Auto. Not sponsored, but very open to it, as I spent too much money there anyways. We're also in the parts truck, which I definitely needed to take another vehicle. It's not just that the Jeep didn't have hot air or anything. I needed to take a parts vehicle. You know, you never know what could go wrong. Definitely just not an excuse to have another vehicle. Also, the wife said if I was going to leave the house, I might as well do something useful. So I'm taking trash to the dump too. You know, I couldn't do that in another vehicle. Gotta be the parts truck. Totally need to have more vehicles. Also, there's a Cherokee on Marketplace, about $3,000. I think I need that for a secondary parts vehicle. Yeah. Got herself a whole tray of new goodies, including a thermostat just in case. Alright, got a whole bunch of stuff from the store, but I figured I really want to make sure I try everything. So I'm going to flush the heater core really fast. I'm going to replace the thermostat. I'm going to finish the water pump. And hopefully by the end of all that, it will fix the heat and I'll be warmer. So as I was trying to get the hoses off to do that flush, I put this bucket underneath and immediately started seeing coolant coming out. And you can see it's leaking out of there. Or out of there. Like right out of the water pump. Alright, looks like this is gonna suck, but I gotta get all the old gasket and all the gunk off without digging into it. And then I'll show you a comparison between the old one and the new one and see if it works. Old one. She's new one. Harder to spin, doesn't make that rattly sound. No rattle. There, I'm gonna get our gasket lined up and then we'll go throw it back in. Gave all of our bolts a little WD-40 bath and clean them off real quick. But the moment of it going back on, hopefully well. And it's already not going on well. Do I have this? I have it upside down. Okay. Alright, torque spec 110 inch-pounds. That ain't gonna work. Now that all that's torqued to the right thing, it's time to get the pulley back on. 20 foot-pounds, something like that. And these are all 13. Let's see if we can't. Ah, don't fall. Okay, that, there, that. Yeah, that's not on at all. Close to, yeah, there we go. Okay, no, I just thought it was. Let's get it lined up while I'm looking at it. Oh no, I dropped a bolt. Hold it, don't move it. Yeah, we got one on. Can't really do a star pattern, you can only do it. Motherfucker, where did that one even go? Well, I'll be back. One of these had a nice coolant bath and I almost dropped it again. And the other one is lost forever because I don't see it. Found it. Oh, got lucky. What the fuck? I'm finding tools down here. Don't strip it. Alright, all those are 20 foot-pounds. I just had to do it the most awkward way possible, but it's good. Just trust me. Alright, hopefully this will work. Gotta get the belt back on. Hopefully we do it all the right way. Alright, it's back on. It took me a lot of guessing check and then I looked up a video and got it figured out. I'm going to put some coolant in it, I'm going to turn it on and I hope everything works. And if it doesn't, I'm just going to go cry myself to sleep. Alright, let's see if this catches on fire or not. I might be delirious, but it felt like it was getting warm for a second. Now it doesn't. Well, that is a lot smoother. It's not rattling around. I don't see any new coolant other than all the coolant I spilled trying to put it in. Temperature dial hasn't even moved yet, but I'm already starting to feel the warm air. This is a good sign. Great news. It's quiet there. Aside from the normal Mopar tick. And it's warm in here. Well, it is a Jeep, so it is fixed for now, aside from all the other issues I currently have going on with it.